How's it going, everybody? In this video, I'm going to go over a simple strategy that you can do to overcome eye strain and neck pain from spending tons of time, hours upon hours, on your computer or on your mobile device. And so what I've started to notice with a ton of my patients is the huge difference between the people that are coming in the morning versus the people that are coming in the evening. What I see with people that are coming in the morning is they're starting to come in with headaches, migraines, red eyes, tension in the upper part of their back and in their neck. And a lot of it is due to spending hours and hours on their computer before they're coming into the office. Not only are they spending a ton of time on the computer, then they're getting on the BART, since we're here in the Bay Area in Oakland, and they're sitting there on their device with their head down like this for an hour on the BART. And so what I've noticed is some simple things that we can do to overcome the effects of long hours on our phone or on our devices to really help to rewrite this neck reflex that pulls things forward, that strains our eyes, and that you can start to do just for 10 minutes throughout your day to really start to offset this. So I think it's important to know two main things, is that there's a difference between natural light out in the sky and the blue light that we're getting from our phones. And so what we're exposed to on our phones is high levels of scattered blue light at a very short distance, so only about a foot away from our face probably. And what we've seen is that blue light penetrates deeper into the eye and can actually cause an increased rate of macular degeneration because it's really hitting your retinas. As opposed to light out in our environment, yes, we have blue light, yes, we have UV light, but it's natural in the sun. Well, it's really far away. So it's a little bit different than being exposed to this blue light extremely close to our face. Another thing is that all of our devices, unless you're set up a little way different than most people, is the majority of us are constantly looking down when we're scrolling through Facebook, scrolling through Instagram, working on our Word documents. Everything is going from top to bottom, and there's a writing reflex between the relationship of your eyeball and your neck, which pulls your head forwards this way as you're scrolling down things to look at things. What we've noticed is that the longer your head is in this forward flex position where the muscles on the front part of your neck get super tight, is that people will start to experience a ton of neck pain and upper thoracic pain, because that's the area where your head hinges on your upper part of your back, and that's where we put the majority of our stress. And so the more hours that we're spending scrolling down Facebook or down Instagram, it's going to cause a ton of strain and stress to the top part of your neck and the bottom part of your neck here at that CT junction. So here's a simple strategy which I have started to do the more that I have had to work on the computer with the Source Chiropractic and one of our other businesses, Kairos Training Culture, is I will start to notice a change in my perception or my depth perception of my eyes. So if I'm starting to notice it's harder to look farther away, or if I'm starting to get redness or itchiness around my eyes, or if I'm starting to get any sort of headache or tension in my neck, I'm going to use that as a sign that I need to make a change. And so that's what I did this morning, is I started to notice I was spending way too much time on the computer. My vision was starting to change. So what I did is I put my phone down, I shut my computer, and I got outside. And so I know I'm on my phone right now, but what I did was a half an hour of walking outside without my phone. And since my eyes were used to this downward scrolling of looking through things on my computer, what I'm doing when I'm outside is taking time to fixate my eyes on things really far out in the distance. And the more that I can train my eyes to focus on things in the distance again, it's going to be able to combat the effect of, constantly looking at something that's only a foot away from my face. Another thing that you can do, since we're constantly looking down, is when you fixate your eyes on something really far off in the distance, focus on the bottom of that structure, so maybe it's a building or a tree, and then scroll your eyes up that building, and so you're starting to get the opposite effect of looking down all the time. So if you look down at a building, fixate your eyes there, and then slowly start to look up, you're going to start to overcome that writing reflex of constantly looking down, and you can start to retrain those muscles that have posture where you're looking up this way and not hunched forward like I see so many people coming into the office later in the day. So that is a simple strategy that you can do. I know, again, I'm on my phone right now, so what I'm going to do, and I'm going to encourage you to do right now, is click that share button and then put your phone down and get outside, go for a walk, and start to focus on things far off in the distance. All right, I hope this was useful information. I love you, appreciate you, take care.